What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we've got a new install for the Cybertruck. We have been sent the newest display screen for the Cybertruck. So my friends over at TesStudio have sent me this. So this is the new 10-inch. What's the exact? This is the 10.88-inch screen for the Cybertruck. So the original one that came out was more like tall and more like square. This one's more like, this one's longer. This one's longer, but not as tall. And then this one also has functional vents that you can turn, which is really cool. And those vents do hook up to the original air system, which is awesome. So this one does look like it should be an easier install. It just looks like, so you're going to be connecting over here to the car's computer and then routing a wire over here right to there. And to get the best install, what we're going to do is pull this off, which is pretty easy. I'll show you guys how to do all that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get onto it and install this. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave it linked down below. Yeah, I'm super excited to check this out. And if you guys want a discount code on anything from TesStudio, make sure to use code READ for a discount. The first thing that you guys want to go ahead and remove is going to be this piece right here. It's pretty simple. You're just gonna wanna get into here and pry up and up. And then same thing with here as well. And what you can do to make all of this easier is go ahead and take this off. You're just gonna wanna pull it right up. Essentially, just like this. There's something to like right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get into here. There's that one. And then we'll get the one on the bottom. Now that is out. Now I'm also gonna go ahead and pull this piece up because we're gonna need to get this piece out. This piece just pulls right up. You got a few clips under here. Then you're gonna pull up and towards the back of the truck. Okay. We're gonna take that same little plate right here off on the other side, and that will let us go ahead and take this off. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take the white leather piece off now. I'm gonna pull up from the bottom, pull the bottom out first, and then I'll kind of grab the top and pull it towards me. You kind of want to pull it like not like down or up or just kind of this way. And then that is off. The wires that we're going to be getting or doing like a pass through is going to be this one. And then also this one right here, the blue connector right there. Okay, that's plugged in. Plug that in. Plug this in up here on this thingy. Alright guys, so I plugged everything in down there. And everything seems to be working. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this wire kind of mounted up around here in a way to where it works and lines up and doesn't come in contact with anything. All right guys, so I'm actually doing it a little bit different. I'm putting the wire behind here. So I just pulled this down a little bit. There's a clip right here that you want to remove. But I put the wire behind here and I pulled this down. This just pulls down. You got a clip here, clip there, then magnets. And I put the wire right there, and then I'm gonna put it behind here and get it all the way over there because it's easier to do it this way rather than having this wire harness be along the whole part of the dash up there. All right, guys, so I fished the wire, like I said, under that carpet, and then put the control box in this hole here. And now I'm gonna work on connecting the screen and getting this leather piece in. I think this might be a bit better. Just kind of putting it where it needs to be and then routing this wire under here. Because then you make sure it's not in the way of any clips or anything. So now I'm gonna try to kind of, now that this is on here, see if I can just set it right on this, set it right on here. Let's see. Okay, I think I kind of got it in pretty good. Go. All right, guys, so I've been having a hard time getting it to work. Like, it turns on and everything, but the problem is it doesn't show your speed or anything like that. Apparently, you got to pull this back because there's another connector that I've never seen it be used before, which is this right here. It's right up here. It's just an open connector, and that's where you're gonna plug this connector piece in that they provide. It's right there, but it's just I was like, what the heck? Because I've never ever with any other install product used something like that before. Okay, well, look at that, guys. It's finally fully functional. Look at that. So when you're in drive, it shows that. If you go into reverse, it shows that. All right, guys, so she's all put back together. Take a look. This is what the screen looks like. The new second version of the Cybertruck screen. So you've got your settings here, CarPlay, high car, not sure what that is, Miracast, AirPlay, that's crazy. You could probably AirPlay a freaking movie to this. And you can swipe down on here to change your brightness. It does look like the brightness matches with this, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, the brightness changes with the screen. That's great. And then it shows the speed, which is great. I don't know why does it say kilometers? And I'm guessing we still can't change that in any way. So hopefully there'll be like an update or something to fix that. Because that's the only other problem that I'm having right now, is I would like to fix the kilometers. And then it still says Celsius even though I put it on Fahrenheit. So that's another issue that I'm having. But now it looks like everything is working. So that was just like the final last piece that I was missing to do. So there we go, guys. Finally, I figured it out. That's how you install this new 10-inch display screen for the Cybertruck. If this is something you guys might be installing yourself, let me know. I will try to comment and keep you guys updated if somehow they get all the other little things that I mentioned fixed. I hope they do. I'm sure after they see this video they will. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.